And we're live. Hello, everybody. How are you? Jeff from VW Bricks here. Just turning some lights on. Forgot to turn those on. I've been kind of rushing to get things done. I had everything ready, but I had all the chat stuff up. I'm just trying to do some calculations for scary things, like finding how much money I've spent this year in Lego, which I haven't finished calculating, and I may never actually admit to. But that's been on my mind. Just quickly looking through receipts here to make sure I got everything. So sorry, I forgot to actually put a bunch of these in. Train tracks, I got that. So yeah, I spent lots of stuff, lots of money. Hello Eclipse, hello Eric Smith, welcome. It's good to see you guys. Or you folks. That one I got too. Anyway, so yeah, I'm, like I said, slowly going through some stacks of Lego orders and stuff, trying to process what's been received and what hasn't. Oh my gosh. Who are you?
I'm the ghost from Christmas Past.
You're the ghost from, yeah, something like that. I won't get into it, but yeah, something like that. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm okay until someone said, hey, this is how much I spent on bricks and pieces this year. And now guess what I'm doing? Yeah, thanks a lot.
I'm sorry. I just.
Oh no, it's a valid question, and I have to go through. I've still got a stack. Like I've got basically, I've done sets and orders. Like those are all my order receipts from bricks and pieces and sets and stuff this year. I spent a lot. I know I have, but
See, I didn't count the sets.
Well, I'm going to do a spreadsheet where I can calculate each individually. But some of those sets were gifts as well, so I'll have to figure that part out also. Like I bought my sister a birthday present a while ago. Facebook user.
Did you explain to the viewers what we're talking about?
Yeah. I had said that earlier today. You gave us a total of how much money you spent last year and this year on bricks and pieces. I'm not going back to last year, although I could. But yeah, I was trying to pull my data, and I've been working on it most of the afternoon because I have a stack. But you were saying you have a spreadsheet that you use to keep track of your stuff, and I created one. I had an Excel spreadsheet for a while, but I created one in Google Chat or in Google Sheets because David Cowdice and Janie Redbrick wanted some stuff, some parts, and they're like, "Hey, can you order it for me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure," because I'm already ordering stuff anyhow. So that's what I created, the online sheet. And Google Sheets is so much easier because you can actually insert images, URL images into your documents, and it does it nicely. Excel's always been a bit of a pain to do that.
Yeah.
We can have a contest to ask viewers to guess how much we spent. The one that's closest to the answer wins a set. So the other thing I was trying to figure, we could do that, but the other thing I was thinking was I'm also keeping track of all the gift and purchases that came with those things I bought. Because technically, to me, a gift of purchase reduces the amount of money you spent.
Sure.
If you sold them. Obviously, I haven't. But in most cases, I've given some of them away and stuff. But just more of a, but I got these freebies, so therefore I've saved money.
Well, especially if you got your gift with purchase, buying pick-a-brick orders, you can then add the count of the bricks that you had in the set as
your
for the price per piece ratio.
Yeah. So I also found a couple of Bricklink orders, which I'm not even going to look at those.
Yeah, I'm not going to look at those either.
Well, that was stuff when I was building the Classic Space Mosaic, because that was earlier this year. So speaking of building things, I'm just going to show this first. I showed it on Old Grey Bricks the other day. We were at the Torah Lug annual general meeting last week on the weekend, and they have a bunch of sets that they hand out for people that participated and stuff. And so I was kind of middle of the pack because I'm too far away to participate as much as I'd like to. But I ended up getting the gaming truck. Have you heard about the gaming truck set? We looked at it earlier this year.
Gaming
so truck. It's like this little dinky, like this truck with a little dinky cab,
Ooh.
right? Which, in general, just doesn't really fit the size of the truck, considering that you're hooking it up here, and right. So there's that. But when I got to the last few steps, which is the back end, the wheels, where my hands are purposely covering. What? Like there's a white 2x6 brick here that they could have easily put bigger wheels on and adjusted that. And I'm like, what is this? So yeah, it's a gaming truck.
It's the go with the dinky wheels on the dinky front trailer.
Yeah, I guess. So it's got it does have a nice transcreen windscreen, and that's a place to put like the trophy, which is really dumb. But it's got a little gaming keypad here. When you open it up, it's got the big Hogwarts or Harry Potter wall bookend pieces. So these are like basically two gaming consoles. And sorry, I'm trying to. Why don't I just full screen myself? That would make sense.
Wow, I could have full screen you.
There's like a gaming area there, and I can open up the back flap, and these little black pieces are supposed to have the stickers of the figures on it, so that it's like you're watching them game. And you can see those red teeth at the top. Those are for like level or energy or life indicators, whatever you want to call it. So it's like basically people are watching the gamers game, and on the back end opens as well, and there's like the weapons that the gamers characters would use, and there's supposed to be stickers of each of the characters here. I didn't bother with the stickers because I got the set. I was like, hey, I might as well build it and then laugh at it, which is what I kind of did.
Well, it kind of has a lot of cool pieces.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. It's got some interesting pieces, and lime green is fun too. I also finally got the rest of the parts for Mr. Dave Cowdice. I think I got them all now. I got the little brown duckies and torsos. Dave's not here, man. But I have to get that to him at some point. You didn't see this last week because, well, you weren't here. Because I don't think you saw it last week. I can't remember.
No, I wasn't here last week. I was doing chores to make the missus happy.
Yeah, I get it. I'm not. I don't like it, but I get it. So yeah.
Happy wife, happy life.
Sorry, a Facebook user had written pajamas, popcorn, Lego set to build, CBB chat. Let's go. Is that you, Kai? Maybe not. I don't know. Kai said he's going to try and join in. Oh no, I think it was next week. I think he said next week he's going to try and join in live because he's on vacation at that point. He might wake up at 3 a.m. from Germany.
Wow.
Belgium, Germany area, and join us online. So that'll be fun.
That's a lot of dedication. Wow.
That is. Well, that's just, I guess, talking to us live would be interesting. So yeah, we're going to talk about. There were some new sets announced this week, a lot less than last week, but someone's not going to be able to talk about those ones. Oh, it was Paul on his phone, not logged in. Gotcha. Okay, cool, Paul. For a second there, I thought Paul was driving, and I'm like, but he's got pajamas and popcorn. Why is he driving? But anyway,
he could be.
They could be. Yeah, sure. Why not? You can hit a Colonel's on the way. So yeah, there are a bunch of sets last week we talked about.
That might actually help his Uber reviews.
If he offers Colonel's?
No, if he's driving in his pajamas. It's a pajama party on wheels.
That might be a little creepy too. Just
depends on the pajamas. Yeah.
For the record, I still have to process all those and this little file. So So yeah, this week there's been a few set announcements. Some polybags got officially announced. The Marvel sets, some of them were announced. It brought up the question of the cost of this set, and that will lead us to a rant shortly. I'm pretty sure maybe when we get through the news, we can rant about that one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's against Uber community guidelines? I didn't know there were guidelines. Of course there were. I would have known that, but I've never used an Uber as of yet or a ride share service because, well, let's just say car sickness happens. It's for everybody's best interest that I drive. Anyway. So, how have you been, sir? Other than running errands last week, what did you do for the past rest of the time over the last 2 weeks?
Well, I got my pick a brick order um, yesterday, or was it the day yesterday? Got my
Okay.
or the day before I got my pick a
Yeah,
brick
2 weeks
order,
ago. A week or
and I
two.
just went through it today, and I'm missing stuff.
What are you missing?
I'm missing 10 white air tanks
Hmm.
to go with
Interesting.
my 10
Did you
plastic
order the
space.
figs and everything?
I ordered all the parts of the figs except for the heads because I already had the heads. So,
Interesting. Okay.
but so I got the orange air tanks. I got the red air tanks that were in my order. Didn't get
Yeah.
the white air tanks.
Yeah, and they don't check them off. The first few times, I think they checked them off. Someone would write a pen, check things off. I've seen some earlier orders like that. I
So
feel like
I'm
that's
gonna have
everybody.
to write to Lego saying, "Hey dudes, you forgot my 10 white air tanks. Can you send
Yeah.
them, please,
I
or
wonder.
give me
I want.
the credit for it?"
I wonder if they go through the hassle of taking photos of what's being shipped out before they ship it.
I don't think so.
No, but they should be. Well, they
It's
should be probably.
probably not cost effective to do that. So it's probably more cost effective to just send the parts again,
Yeah, true enough.
even even if they get screwed a few times. I think
Yeah,
it's not worth the time and the effort to just
yeah,
catalog everything. And
fair enough. Fair enough. Um.
so yeah,
So
and
yeah,
I got a little package from a dear friend of mine. I'm gonna hide the address.
my address is technically. I was gonna say it doesn't matter, but
So
who sent
it's
you that?
from Jeff. Jeff sent me a gift,
There's a guy
Christmas
named
gift,
Jeff.
and I said I said I was gonna open it live on stream, so I'm gonna open it right now. So
It's not Lego. I'll tell you that much.
yeah,
Although I should put.
I have a good guess of what it is,
Mhm.
but I'm not gonna say. I'm just
Um,
gonna
in
add
hindsight, I should
surprise.
have thrown some helicopter rotors or something in the bag. I thought about that after I mailed it, and I'm like, oh crap, I could have thrown something like stupid things like that in. Grab like 20 of my rotors from my Bricklink store and just pass
Yay! That's what I thought. I got my chocolate letter.
them.
Woohoo!
D for David, or well, you could think of other words for D, I guess, but
What's milk? Is it like
that's milk. It's milk chocolate.
milk chocolate? Okay,
Milk is spelt with an E in Holland and Germany probably, so it's Melk or Melk,
milk.
Melk, Melk, yeah, Melk.
Cool.
So
Thank you, Jeff.
make sure you take a bite before the stream's over. Just
Okay,
just you gotta taste it. Getting the
all right.
letter is nothing. You gotta open it and taste it. Which reminds me, I haven't opened my advent calendar today.
I haven't opened my two advent calendars and since they started at the
Did you get like
beginning of
one
the
with
month.
is one Lego or both Lego or
Both Legos.
oh, okay.
Both
Lego
Legos. I got the Marvel one and the Star Wars
who's
one.
that? Marvel and which? Sorry?
Star Wars.
Star Wars, okay, yeah. Thomas has the Star Wars one. I've got the Marvel one. I also got a Lint's one the other day as well, so Lint's chocolate. So at
Oh, I
least
got that for Isaiah because he doesn't like the Lego Advent Calendar. He prefers to have chocolate. So
yeah.
I
Day
got in the lint one.
day 4 or 5 of the now I want that. Now I want chocolate letter. Day 4 or 5 of the Marvel one was really annoying. I knew it was coming. Like after Spider-Man, you get his web slingers, like your little baggy of web pieces, and I'm like, really? I don't like that. They should save that for. They should like maybe that should be day 1 or something.
Mm,
I said to take a bite, not eat the whole damn thing. So how's it taste?
very good.
It's good chocolate. So cool. So been busy doing stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
I
trying
got
to
my
think.
bricks and pieces order. I took a look of the at the classic space set because the official images were put on the
Oh
Lego
yes.
website.
Yep.
And like you said, I wasn't here last week, so I couldn't comment. But um, from the first images that we saw, I really liked the set.
For the record, I've muted him right now because you shouldn't be allowed to comment because he wasn't here last week. No, anyway. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Say that again.
I was saying that I took ever since the first images popped out.
Yeah.
I like the sets, but
Yeah.
looking at them, uh, at all the details that you can see on the Lego website and in
Yeah.
the official images, I really, really like the sets.
Are there any of the sets in all the themes, disregarding Duplo, obviously, because we're not getting Duplo, that you wouldn't get?
Probably the Technic sets.
All of the Technic sets, or
Yeah,
is there?
most of the Technic sets.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna pass on them.
You'll
Probably
probably
gonna order the
the
printed
wheels.
parts with
Oh, okay.
the space logo on it, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna buy the sets because
Well,
I don't know how they fit into the team. I don't know why they did that.
where did I see it? The largest crawler. Oh, actually, we have an article about the Technic sets, the space Technic sets to look at. But the largest crawler vehicle, the largest vehicle in the Technic sets, the rover, uh, it actually has seating for minifigs inside. So we'll get into that.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it didn't look like
No,
when we
the
saw the
smallest
image.
one doesn't, but the bigger one does. At the looks of it, but like I said, it's a news article, so we will get into that as well. So, um,
And I think Paul is the one who hit
mhm.
the nail on the head in our private chat, saying, "Well, where's the adventure? When you get a Lego space sets, it's not just about the vehicle; it's about the story. It's about
Yeah.
the adventure that you're having, and you're. I mean, in most sci-fi shows, um, if you look at Star Trek, especially, Gene Roddenberry always said that it wasn't the Enterprise who had the adventure; it was the crew of the Enterprise who had the
Mhm.
adventure.
Yeah.
The main focus was on the characters. Same for Star Wars. You got all these vehicles, but you get attached to the people. You get attached to the characters.
Mhm.
So if you have just a vehicle, no astronauts to go with it, I mean, where's the fun? Where's the adventure?
Yeah.
So, um, if they would if they would have had um, if it would have added like Technic figs representing astronauts, bring back the
Mhm.
Technic figs or bring back
Yeah.
like the
That would be cool.
junior. That would have been very very cool.
Yeah.
That would have pushed the sets envelope, I think.
I'm guessing the Technic figs are just too expensive for them to make or whatever. Like, or they just didn't really sell with the sets didn't sell any better with them, so they just decided to not.
Or bring back like the Jack Stone figures, but put them in Technic sets.
What are you thinking, man? Don't say. We're gonna lose people watching just because of that. People are gonna give it a thumbs down instead of a thumbs up. Not that you have to give it a thumbs up. Just saying. So I didn't. Well, I showed this off last week, but you didn't get a chance to see
Yeah,
it.
but I saw the pictures, but it
Yeah.
looks really really dead on, Jeff.
Yeah, and that's why I'm worried about doing any of the others because this one I had some of the others I had three of them in total, and I'm worried about doing this one again. The very cool thing is that I haven't really said anything to anybody was that this piece here is on a slight angle, and it's just basically the plate the piece that flips down. This guy here is just resting behind that tile there. So
Cool.
there's a plate missing behind there. Well, here you can probably see it from this end
Yeah.
if I fold it up. Well, anyways, there's a plate missing behind there, and it just kind of sits nicely in there at the exact angle it needs to be at. I'm like, oh, I love it. So, but anyway, I will try and build some more. But I also I was running out of dark gray and light gray pieces building this, just because of castles and
Castles,
other things.
but
Well, and
mainly castles.
all the parts for Union Station or for my Telus office have shipped now. So now I'm just waiting for them to arrive. Hopefully next week for some of them, and then probably the first week of January for the last batch, because Lego shipping times are like 21 days right now from it leaving, like from you getting an invoice for those parts. It's like 21 days, and that I find that ridiculous, especially with the Americans. Someone posted, hold on, I'm just going to jump over to this right now. Oh no, I don't have it. One of the Americans posted that their shipment from December or November 14th had shipped. It was a standard order, so same as ours. It would have shipped like late last week, and they got it today. And I'm like, how come Americans are getting like 5-day shipping and we're getting 21-day shipping? Like, what's going on there? Like, I'm wondering if it's Canada Post backlog or if it's getting to Canada Post backlog. So, Lego, do better.
But I don't think it's Canadian. I don't think the trouble is on the Canadian side, because I ordered stuff from AliExpress.
Yeah.
I think it was just like 2 weeks ago, and they said it wouldn't be here until December 28th, and it got here last week.
Okay.
So. And it's a bunch of headphones, and I got a wallet, and so it basically went through customs, and it got to me, and it shipped from China. So
yeah,
there's no reason why a Lego order shouldn't get here.
Yeah,
the same way that they. Hey, David, you survived.
So far.
I got to see Dave last week. He was all masked up, but I did get masked up. So now I can just do this. All yours, including the trans yellow, cheesy slope, curvy slopes.
Jeff is taunting me with his.
It's even got your name on it, man. Okay, that's backwards.
Guy.
I think that's the last of those orders, though, too. I have to double check that, but. Yeah, both Daves. What are the odds? Last week we had no Daves. This week we have 2 Daves. Thankfully, we don't have a third Dave in our chat group, because that would be just crazy. Anyway, so I did manage to build. I built the Land Rover Defender, the vehicle size set that they have. I built it over the weekend. It's still upstairs. I haven't actually brought it downstairs. But luckily, there's builds where. It's one of those where it's got all the off-road equipment on top of the roof and stuff, and you can build it like one of 3 ways. So I just built the basic vehicle because I just like the Defender. I don't need it all the off-road gear on it type stuff. But there is something interesting with the instructions, and I had to go to our Reddit post to actually find this. When you build the set, if you don't build it with all the stuff on top, like the air intake, the air hose that goes up the side of the vehicle, you end up with 2 extra pieces, which one of them's a 2x2 plate with the wedge corner, like one corner is the wedge, and the other one's a 1x2 grill tile. And it's in the instructions. There's absolutely nothing that says where they go. I went through the instructions 5 or 6 times trying to find where those pieces went. Ended up, I couldn't find it. Went on, I just Googled it, like the set number, 2 extra parts. And apparently, like someone on Reddit said, oh yeah, it goes where the air breather comes out. There's like a little black 1x1 brick on the side with a stud. It covers that up. But nowhere in the instructions does it show you. And there's only one place in the book near the very end where it shows the truck turn the other way, where you can actually see that piece. And I'm like, wow. Like, so I can get that they missed it because every profile of the vehicle is facing towards you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like the driver's side for Canadian or for people that aren't British is facing the book, whereas the air intake is on the passenger side. So it was just kind of interesting because it's like they made a mistake, and I mean, I don't know. I could have checked the digital instructions to see if they had fixed it there, but I didn't bother. Anyway,
their QC departments fell asleep.
Yeah. We call it now Q. Well, we used to call it QA. Now we're
Q. Like you would think that you would give somebody the directions and the pieces, and they said, "Oh, I built it." And
that's the thing. If you build it, if someone's building it, they're going to build it like to test it out. They're going to build the full thing with all the armor or with all the roll cages and the support stuff.
Right.
It's only if you don't build it that way that you have those 2 extra parts. And only if you look, because you end up with a lot of extra parts because you're not putting those extra parts in the model. Like bags, I think it's 15 bags, and the last 3 bags I've still got sealed down here because it's all the Technic bits, all the black bits that go on top. So, but anyway, Dave's sorting red. I hope he knows he's sorting red.
If anyone is interested, the Defender, the Land Rover Defender, is actually on sale on Amazon for 20% off.
Maybe I'll buy it.
Sorry, Jeff.
No, well, I got mine during double VIP, so I got 15% off. No, I got mine for 3 times.
Oh,
because it was a 3-time deal. So yeah, that's 15% off. That's right.
Yeah, 15%.
Yeah. So, and I got it already, and I've already built it, so I won't complain. But yeah.
But promo, if you want it, it's available on Amazon, and you can get it on sale.
There's a few interesting parts in it. There's actually, I should go grab it because the wheel well piece is a newer piece. Actually, you know what? I can just pull that up on Brickset as I'm talking, Bricklink as I'm talking. The wheel well piece is a new piece, and it would look really awesome as window frames for space type stuff. Just let me quickly pull it up here. Dave, what have you been doing? Why don't you give us an update while
I missed out on a really good used lot. I sent the person a text on my Facebook Marketplace on Monday 2 or 3 times saying, "Hey, all right, I can come over." And then I was so busy on Tuesday that I didn't check my Facebooks at all. And then this morning I looked on, and they had replied on Tuesday saying, "Oh, if you're interested, it's great." And then not an hour later, "Oh, I'm going to give it to the next person in line if you don't get back to me." I'm going, I waited an entire day.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's another used lot in Fort Erie, and I don't know if I want to drive all the way to Fort Erie for a used lot.
It's worth the drive to Fort Erie.
But it has lots of classic space in it.
Wow.
Yet another
like you need more classic space, Dave.
Like another FX Star Patroller, which I already got 3 this year and use a lot. So it's like, so I'm debating whether or not I want to drive to Fort Erie or not, because it'd be easy for me to drive to Fort Erie. But this is very, very important. This right here.
Right, hold on, I'm switching over. Oh, the old school window.
Old school window. Got it in used lot. Yay!
Cool.
Yeah. So that's what I'm sorting out right now.
Weird.
So I'm humming and hawing about driving to Fort Erie. I'll probably lose out in that lot too. That's fine. I don't mind losing that because that was an expensive lot. And yeah, it has plastic space in it. So it's like,
oh, it's a wedge. That's why I couldn't find it. Okay, I found the part. So this part here, and it's just the wheel. It's the wheel frame or the cover. Thank you.
Well, that's cool.
I can't actually move the picture any, but it comes in sand green and white, and it's actually cheese slope compatible on the side, so you can make a 6-sided, like you could have regular cheese slopes coming out straight here, type thing. So I really like the look of it, and like I said, it's available in white too, and the white one is, what sets do they come in? It came in the Arctic set in white. It's like the window cover here.
Ooh.
But I was like, wow, that could make a really nice, like for if you're ever building a good modular space base or something like that, that would be a really nice window design to use. So
that's cool.
So yeah. Yeah, sharing.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. So why are you sorting red? Just out of curiosity, are you sorting?
I actually cleaned my room.
Oh,
Oregon.
Are you converting red to Jeffy bins, as you call them?
No. This is
Jeffy bins.
Red'll be one of the last cars I convert to the Jeffy bin. But
because I was gonna say, why are you doing that for red?
These are used lots that I'm cleaning up because they're in Ziplocs. So it is it's beholden on me to finish my sorting. Woot.
Dave's just showing off, or he's looking for scratches. I don't know which it is.
No, I'm showing off. Hey, I have to flex a few times.
Yeah, true enough. True enough. Shall we jump into...
I did pay for those.
Well, yeah. True, but you got them before Bricks and Pieces shut down, so you know.
Yep.
For
what?
Holidays.
Bricks and
Pieces. Standard orders are shut down until January sometime. I don't know that I've seen an official date that they're going to open up again.
Not that it has any bearing on my life, but I know my friend Jeffy and Dave.
I think last time they did that, they opened up and then they added a bunch of new parts at the same time. So it's like people have a backlog of orders to place because they've been wanting to get parts for during the holidays and they couldn't.
Yeah.
And then you add in on top of that a bunch of other parts. I'm not saying that's what they're doing, but I wouldn't be surprised.
No, they probably gonna add like a tons of parts.
Yeah.
When they open up again. So.
Yeah. Yep. All right, let's talk about the news.
This week in the news.
First up, my sister. Let's go to this view here. It's absolutely hilarious because today my sister's been doing a bunch of artwork. Like she's been learning how to draw, and today she drew a sea turtle. And as I go into the news this evening, there's a Lego Idea sea turtle, which is absolutely gorgeous. So I sent her this link. So hopefully she sees that. She might still be asleep.
No, she drew a picture of that.
Yeah, she drew a picture. Well, well here. I mean, hopefully I don't get in trouble for showing it, but I'll just throw this over. Hers is sideways, but she drew a picture, and it looks really cool.
Nice.
And then Lego Ideas has one today too. It's like what the heck?
Lego stole her idea.
So
Lego stole her idea for ideas.
Well, I mean, this has been available for 10,000 supporters for a while. So, but anyways, this one's made by Lego Truman. It's a 1,218 piece build. Features obviously a turtle, complete with movable head and flippers. I think there's some posability. I don't know if you can. Well, just different angles. But I think that's a really cool idea. I don't know if something like that would sell, but it's still cool. Maybe to put into someone's fish tank instead of classic space sets. You could put like sea turtles in a fish tank.
Who would put classic space sets into a fish tank?
I know. Who would be crazy to do that?
Would be crazy enough to do that.
That is the only idea set this week.
Ooh.
Like what the what? Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
There's no Taylor Swift house?
No. But the Polaroid camera, which was a Lego
Justin
Ideas,
Bieber's toilet seat, or I don't know.
His bidet? No. There was a leaked image this week of the new Polaroid camera set, which was a Lego Ideas set that made it through to being produced into a set. This was actually accidentally released, I think, on one of Lego's websites. But it's a Polaroid camera. It actually looks pretty good. Looks fairly realistic.
Very authentic.
Not sure about the backside. That might be a little bit iffy. Sorry, hold on. Anyways, this one it was built by it was actually a Polish retailer, media expert, that revealed the set by accident. It's 517 pieces. Will be available in January. The actual date is not exactly for certain yet. From the back of the box, you see the camera stands at about 3.5 inches tall. Pictures are able to fit into the camera just like a real Polaroid. They have various scenes, including one of the Lego house. So I'm assuming these are tiles of some sorts, but I'm not sure what their dimensions are. Or they're pieces of board or cardboard or paper. I don't know. Is there actually a better shot? I think they're just printed things.
Yeah, probably printed like cardboard.
Wouldn't that be nice if they come out with like a 10 by 10 tile or something with that printed on it? That would just been awesome. Of course, it's
yeah, it doesn't look
an 8 by 8 tile.
It doesn't look like a tile.
Yeah, agreed. Anyways, it would have been nice though.
Well, it's more authentic if it's like a real
picture.
Yeah, real.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. But anyway, it's just kind of interesting that that's been, well, not interesting, but yeah, I'm saying just I like it when sets accidentally leak, but they're to the point of Lego being like, yeah, okay, fine, whatever.
I saw an actual Polaroid just like that at Valley Village the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Just like that, it had Lego studs and everything.
I didn't buy it. I didn't buy a Polaroid.
So last week we talked about a little bit about the Fortnite thing, which is now live, and every person I've heard talk about that plays Fortnite or has played the Lego version of Fortnite, including my kid, absolutely love it.
Oh,
they say it is really fun to play.
there you go.
And I'm like, really? But anyways, not that I was surprised. Just like Fortnite didn't seem like quite the IP, but it's like they have their own world, I guess, where it's not really battling; it's more building, creating. Like there are characters to fight, but they're like the non NPC types.
The NPCs.
It's a survival game. Okay, so it's kind of a mix between Minecraft and
Lego
Fortnite,
Universe.
yes. Lego Universe.
It's funny because Jacob was talking to me that was telling me that
Hey, Axel.
all of his hockey, all the players in his hockey team are actually playing Fortnite, and he's the only one not playing. And I was like, "Well, you want to play?" He said, "Well, they're pressuring me to play, so."
So to go for it. So there's there's already a lot of content available today. There will still be even more content in 2024 to join in. They have basically taken a lot of the characters in Fortnite and like skinned them into Lego minifigs for the most part. There's still more of that coming. It's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are Lego figures, some Marvel characters, things like that. So a lot of the IP they already had kind of tied in with the IP Lego had as well. So they were able to do that. But yeah, I might actually try Fortnite. Don't tell my kid. Anyways, and coincidentally, we've seen this picture of the llama for the last little while. Lego has released the instructions on how to build the llama with your own parts.
Well, they did an event for
there was some make and take type events, but
Lego
it was
there was a make and take
but it was a make and take more at where they were demoing the game at like New York City, because Brick and Nick went to it, and a few other popular Lego YouTubers. Amasaurus, yeah, a few others. Eclipse said he would download Fortnite only if Lego had a collar with it, and so I did, and I have to say it's really fun. There you go, another happy customer. So yeah, the instructions are available. I've seen it both on Brickset and here on Brick Fan. So if you want to build yourself a llama, go for it. Also, Lego Dreams and Ninjago have released a poster this week with Enter the Dreams. So it's going to be a crossover episode of the Ninjago characters going into the dream world and meeting the Dreams characters, I'm assuming.
That'll be fun.
So it's a major crossover event. No. The Enter the Dreams poster has a similar feel to Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon poster. Go figure. And it shows characters from both shows. Sorry, I'm just reading what this says. Come on, Lego, put it in the reward center as a print. Oh yeah, okay.
He wants the poster, actually.
Yeah, the poster. Yeah, sorry. I just got stopped reading it for a few moments there. Brickset, actually, that was it for the Brick Fan. Well, for the most part, but I put this one next just because Brickset.
Is it going to air that crossover? Is it? Do we know?
I don't know that it actually said that. No, there's no info for that. Unless it's actually in the poster, starring Jay, Mato, and Izzy. Oh, so it's not all the characters, maybe. A special episode, Lego Ninjago and Dreams, featuring a bunch of other characters. Yeah, there's no date on it. I can see. So Brickset actually posted an interesting article on the Ultimate Monkey Kid building. I actually pulled this up because this is using the okay, it's a little big, but using the City of Lanterns, I think it's called, set from the original that originally came out last year, plus the new Ninjago Megapolis set, and they're kind of joining it together. So they were playing with a bunch of different combinations for it, but I thought it was kind of cool. I'm slightly interested in buying both sets just because, well, Classic Space for one, but I don't know, they look kind of cool together. And the way that they're all modular to begin with, that you can just basically take these frames and and work them together into a bigger city. It's kind of cool idea. Do I have the room to build this? No, not at all. But I don't know. I just thought it was kind of interesting.
Well, you could if you demolish your castle.
No, I have the room right. I have a huge area over here with nothing in it right now. But yeah, well, I was pointing in the right direction.
That's helping you.
Yeah, over here. I have a huge area over here with like nothing going on right here and lower. Anyway,
nothing's going on there.
No.
I should have done this. I have huge areas here and here with nothing going on. Joking, of course.
That's my whole life.
So I think we talked about these poly bags in the past couple of weeks, but the official reveal was done. So there's an Animal Crossing Maples Pumpkin Garden.
Dude.
Speaking of which, I was flipping through Instagram yesterday and I came across a random person that I've never seen before say, "Oh my God, I'm going to go broke," and then they played the Animal Crossing video. Like they were Animal Crossing fans, I guess, and realized that there was a Lego one, and it's like, oh, there you go, Lego just hit their target audience for that one. So the Friends Flower Garden set. These are all poly bags, obviously, so they're smaller sets. Disney's Ash's Welcome Booth. We've seen, again, that one. The Animal Crossing one, which we just saw. Lego City Space Hover Bike.
Ooh! I want that one. Me.
I'm going to get a bunch of these.
Yeah.
Because they're poly bags, they're like $5 a piece usually. So.
Pew, 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 pew.
City Police Off-Road Buggy Car. Creator Gift Animal.
Woof woof.
Little dog 3-in-1.
Oh, puppy.
Disney or Aurora's Forest Playground. And Minecraft Steve and Baby Panda. My First Duplo Duck. Sonic the Hedgehog Kiki's Coconut Attack. I think that's it. Oh no, and that's lastly Star Wars AAT Battle Tank thingy. Roger.
Episode 1, excellent.
This one I probably got just for the pieces.
That's what we want to be reminded of. Episode 1 is exactly what we want to be reminded of all the time.
He's a Jar Jar Bink. So yeah. Axel saying so nice that Dave didn't join for the space episode. They don't know.
Yeah, I missed last week's episode. I feel bad.
That 2-hour episode of me talking continuously. Oh my God, my throat was so dead after that. And yeah, you got a lot of spacemen with poly bags.
The Jeff show.
Not on purpose. And have you seen the leaked space minifig CMFs? Yes, we have, but because they are leaked and very blurry, we won't show the pictures. We can maybe talk about it.
I just saw them like 5 minutes ago, right before I started the show.
Did you just go onto the group chat?
No, it was on my Facebook.
Oh, well, it was on the group chat. Anyways, Dave's like, there's a group chat, which he knows because he went there to get the link. But
I just go to my email to get the link.
Yeah, I'm a little like there's the pink space baby. I have to update the frickin'
poster sucker. I mean, go ahead, Jeff.
I'm trying to figure out when I can get that done. Can I get that done before Christmas? But it comes with a nanny, but I don't like a nanny type robot thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that robot nanny is classic space logo. Like we haven't seen a good enough picture. And honestly, we're not going to get better pictures until after the Series 25 figs probably fully release.
Well, I wouldn't put the nanny on the poster, but I would definitely put the pink
baby. Yeah, I know. I've now got to figure out where to. I know where to put the pink baby, but I just have to do it now. But yeah. So there was that. There was a there was a Mtron figure. There was an Ice Planet figure.
Blacktron figure. Mtron figure. Ice Planet Redux.
Sorry, was there a Blacktron? I didn't see a Blacktron.
Yeah, there's a Blacktron. It's like he's like mutated or something like that. He has a transfer flag.
I'm like kind of pulling out the picture.
I was really running downstairs to get on the show, so I only had a quick glance.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's a Mtron Redux. There's a Ice Planet Redux. There's the the Blacktron Mutant, I think they call it.
Oh, it's like Blacktron 2 or something though.
Yeah, Blacktron 2.
That's the
Yeah,
white
we
and black.
did Black Tron one, so there's no
Yeah,
point.
that's what I was thinking. And then there's like a classic astronaut type, like a NASA astronaut.
NASA, like a NASA
then
type astronaut, and
a bunch of aliens and like a galactic and a second
and
galactic.
the classic space robot redone. And that one is interesting. And Paul pointed out that he looks like he has some special legs.
Yeah, I agree. So
I can't wait to get better pictures.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I don't expect them until.
I'm gonna buy a case anyway.
I'm definitely buying a case.
Oh, you're buying a whole case for yourself there, Davey?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
For a change.
I think I got these in the wrong order. Oh, we'll look at this next one first. True North Bricks had a first look at a Lego Art Macaw set. I don't know if this has been officially released.
True North Bricks, they're good people.
And True North Bricks is currently no longer an ambassador in the ambassador program, so I'm not sure I'm not sure how public these images are, but we have seen them already. But so like it's an art set for the macaws.
Wow.
It looks pretty cool. I'm assuming they hang on the wall separately because there is no brick built background behind them, from what I can tell. Is there a scrolling here? No. Is there anything that works here?
No.
Nope.
Not
Looks
working.
like it. Yeah, they hang up. Okay, well, that's really big too, eh?
Yep.
But it looks like these images are back from the '60s.
Yeah.
Just with the coloring on the person.
And the look like their haircut is from the 70s.
Yeah, interesting. I don't know why they would do that, but anyways, there's no cost associated, or no cost. It's free. There's no word on how much it'll cost. Possibly January 1st.
Just pay for shipping and handling.
Yeah, there you go. And 644 pieces in it. So, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Again, I probably wouldn't buy it because I don't have space to put it anywhere. But it's an interesting idea.
And it looks great.
He's tired.
The parrot, the one who's flying, it looks gorgeous.
Yeah, for sure. Agreed. So, and then last but not least is the. I'm just trying to figure out if I should cue the rant now. We'll hit the rant when we're done this article. How about that?
I'm not ranting.
So the Marvel 2024 set revealed, or sets have been revealed. We'll talk about this one in a few minutes, but it basically includes the X-Men licenses as well. And they've even mentioned it here, which is the main concern. The X-Men set is more expensive actually than the X-Jet is more expensive than the Hoopty set from last release of Marvel, and a few cents more expensive. So we'll get into that. But so first up, we have a motorcycle chase, Spider-Man versus Doc Ock. So it's a venomized Doc Ock though, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if there's another picture here of his face. Yeah, I can't get this in bigger.
No, and
you can see he's got kind of like the Venom face going on there. So they're not sure if this is like a what if.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's like a venomized Doc Ock.
Yeah.
.com.
And the banana peel is going to be a piece that we're going to find in a lot of sets now, because why not have a garbage can with a banana peel? Although the banana peel won't fit in the garbage can, just realize that. But anyways, also we have a War Machine mech for $14.99 US, 154 pieces. As I posted in our group chat, this is the first time a mech makes sense.
It does.
I mean, technically, it's just a War Machine. I guess even this doesn't make sense because War Machine as a minifigure is in his own mech suit. But this one I kind of got.
Yeah.
Wouldn't buy it personally, but still.
Well, I think I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
I think it looks good.
I just noticed it has these crappy joints again, or these
bendy
joints. So I mean, it's a pretty cheap set considering.
Yeah.
So maybe depends on what the mech or what he looks like.
$14.99 is the US price, by the way.
Yeah.
Not the Canadian
Yeah,
price.
$14.99. Yeah, agreed. Rockets Warbird versus Ronin for $37.99 US, 290 pieces. So even here we're almost 30 pieces, $37. It's still almost reasonable. This is like a smaller version.
It comes with a premium, but I mean, we all know that license sets cost more than regular sets. So
yeah,
you're paying for a license, but still the price is not as bad as
Other prices.
Well, Iron Man mechs don't make sense. They do make sense, especially when you have the Hulkbuster, but
the Hulkbuster.
I don't know. It makes more sense than like a rocket mech from last time,
or Boba Fett mech, or Stormtrooper mech, or
And we got a Ronin here with this.
Definitely cool for a Ronin.
So, I mean, it's an okay looking set. Nothing in here makes me want to go like, ooh, I want to buy it or anything. But
well, the Ronin makes me want to buy it.
Sure, the Ronin. Okay, fair enough. Spider-Man versus Sandman.
I might pass because of the price point.
Yeah. $37.99 for the Spider-Man final battle. This is a $34, $340, 347 piece set. So this one's very well priced.
Yeah, definitely
for $37.99 US. And this one actually has a benefit that it actually goes into the other Spider-Man battle set. So we'll show. I think there's a picture of that at the end. So it's just Sandman coming out with Electro. I think that's the Crocodile dude. I can't remember his name now. And one of the Spider-Men.
The Lizard.
The Lizard? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Something like that.
Yeah. From the Amazing Spider-Man movie 1.
There you go. And you can see.
I like that one.
The Sandman comes off of the base, which is important for one of the next pictures. Not this one, but one of the next ones. And this is like the construction site from the movie that Sandman was in originally. Lizard minifig. Thank you, Axel, for confirming.
The Spider-Man Tobey Maguire 3 with the original Sandman with what's his name, Christian Hayden, whatever. That movie does not get enough love. I actually like that one.
Gotcha.
Topher Grace was fine. I like Venom. I like the movie.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean,
Doc was the best one, but I'm just saying it was a good movie.
I don't know that I like the art department's drawing here or the way that this was posed, because this. Sorry, let me get my mouse over there. This electricity shooting out right here. It's not in a very good position. You can barely see the clear piece here that goes into his hand, but I'm just saying, not a very wise place to put it. Anyways, they don't actually have the other picture.
No.
One of the other pictures I saw showed the Sandman goes into the Statue of Liberty's top, right on top of the Statue of Liberty. So the Statue of Liberty Spider-Man showdown thingy with the 3 Spider-Man set. It combines with that, which I thought was a really cool idea.
Oh, cool.
And it doesn't show it on the box either, I don't think. No. Anyways, and then last but not least, for 359 pieces at 10 cents a piece would be $35.99, give or take.
That would be a US price.
$35.99 US, selling for $84.99, which is more than double. Works out to
$109.99 Canadian,
which also works out to 30 cents per part in Canadian dollars. I'm just trying to get it back, and us along with the world is saying why? Why?
I'm pissed off at Lego right now. I'm pissed off. Nope.
I'm just trying to switch us out here. You keep on talking. I'll figure it out.
Where am I?
I'll figure it out. Keep on talking.
I'm pissed at Lego because, like I said in our private chat, there's like a line that you shouldn't cross, or that if you cross, you're going into the deep end. And I think that line has just been crossed. I mean, come on. A 359 piece set for $84.99 US, $109.99 Canadian. I mean, if you look above in the article that we just saw from Jay's blog, you can see that the set above is 347 pieces for 37.99. I mean, there's a difference of 12 pieces, and you mark up the price because you have the X-Men, Magneto, and Cyclops, and Storm. You mark up the price for that. I mean, there's no justification for that price, especially since Lego has made more than $1 billion in profits last year. $1 billion in profits, not in total sales, not in profits. But they're marking up this thing for $109.99. I'm not gonna buy that set. I am not going to buy that set at that price. No way, Jose.
But Dave,
There's no but.
It's an X jet.
I have the previous version. I'm gonna satisfy myself with the previous version. I mean, I'm not gonna. I didn't buy the Hopti for the. I think it was. How much is the Hopti?
The up. It's up here too somewhere. Hold on. Newest. I think it was $84. Which I still want to buy it. That one is.
Yeah, it's on my watch list, but I'm not gonna buy it at that price.
Really, it's a page tour already. Come on. There it is. Yeah, 80. Oh, 119.99 Canadian. It's more expensive.
It's more expensive. Or did it has more pieces?
About 100 pieces, 80 to 100 pieces more. But yeah, same idea. Still super expensive.
Super expensive, and that one either. I'm not gonna buy that. I'm not going to buy that at that price. Slash it to 50% off. I might consider it, but I'm not gonna pay that much money for that little amount of pieces. No way.
So I'm gonna just throw this out there because I pulled all the sets today. Let me just hide some of these fields here. Oops. Did you just switch us back? There you go. I pulled in all the sets for 2024, and basically any set that had a retail price and a piece count. And I removed Duplo because Duplo is super expensive.
Yeah.
But the most expensive sets are actually even 54 cents or 50 plus cents a piece per part, and that's for the Ninjago, the Ninjago Dragon Strikes, the small Ninjago sets. I think those are the ones that come with the big dragon heads on them, so I can kind of get those.
But there's small sets that you have to pay for packaging. You still have to pay for packaging. You still have to.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that smaller sets have a higher price per piece ratio.
Price per piece,
but the 30 cents a piece.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I think most of these sets are 4+ sets. Most of these guys are 4+ sets.
Yeah.
I think.
So they have big pieces, and we know that from Pick a Brick, we know that big pieces are usually like more expensive.
Is this a 4+? Yeah, this is a 4+ as well. Okay. Yeah, so you're paying for the cost of the parts.
Yeah, you pay for big pieces, but
okay, let me 71801. Let me just pull that one up here just to see what that is. Come on. Are these 4+? Oh, there is no. Oh, there it is. The packaging. These are not 4+, but I think just because there's got this big tail thing. It's like
and you get too many figs. We also know that minifigs are more expensive to make.
These are some kind like. Is there? Does it just spin? Yeah, it just spins. Let's see if there's another animation. There's not. So we can't even see what it does. but we can see a kid holding it. But anyways, so yeah, I get that. So after all that stuff, it is the most expensive set at 31 cents per piece. Followed up by Spidey and His Amazing Friends, the Green Goblin set, which I think is also 107.93. I'm assuming that's 4+ as well, but a little cheaper. Now, and I only pulled 2024 sets. Yeah, this looks like 4+ also. Which
yeah, it's a 4+.
Yeah. And then the next up is the hot dog food truck from Friends at 25 cents a piece. So that's like quite the jump in piece counts. Sorry, just going back to chat here for a second. Let me just minimize that. See, I did research.
It's just crazy.
We like just research.
And since I had this up, I wanted to see if that other picture was here, which I think it should be. No. There we go.
Ooh, cool.
Oh,
that is a nice feature.
Unfortunately, you can't get any bigger than this picture.
But it's a nice feature. It's quick thinking about with Lego doing.
Yeah. So it's a 2-in-1, and it basically gets all the characters from the movie. So yeah, that was kind of cool. Okay, what was I actually saying? I forget.
Something important.
Oh yeah, Marvels. We talked about that. Are we done with the rant?
Yeah.
Are we good?
I'm done.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat chocolate now.
Eat some chocolate. He's eating his Dutch chocolate letter, Dave.
We like the chocolate letters.
I knew you already had some, Dave. So I didn't
I haven't had mine yet. Sandy bought it. So like, it's my stocking.
We can't have it till Christmas.
That's right.
Dave's cheating.
Well, you know.
I'm not Dutch.
That's right.
Oh yeah, chat. Sorry.
We're talking about the chat.
Wow, there's a. Hold on, I have to go back to finding the Lizard minifig. Do we have any Aunt May minifig from the movies? Not the one in the Daily Bugle. I think there's been an Aunt May. I think. Way too expensive. Also, why again Wolverine? Well, Wolverine is a popular character, and with Deadpool coming out at some point next year, I think.
Yeah.
It makes sense to have Wolverine in there. The licenses can't be that expensive to raise the price that high. No, and it's my only thought is that dark blue is a color that they don't have a lot of the parts in. So maybe there was just a lot of color, like molded, like they had to basically make a bunch of the pieces in the dark blue.
Well, there are 4 minifigs in the set.
Okay.
It does have a few quite large pieces. I mean, the canopies and the wings, and so they are large pieces, but it doesn't justify the price hike.
Yeah. And how long until we see this at 50% off because shops can't sell it? Yeah. Hoopty is from the Marvels, which it is. An exclusive, if I recall. I don't know what that's from or what that's for. Aren't the 4+ sets normally expensive? They are, which is kind of funny because you go from Duplo, which is a really expensive theme, and then you get to 4+, which you're still paying a little bit more than regular brick, and then you finally get to the Lego sets, which you save money. It's just kind of interesting. You would think that a younger kid's toy would cost less necessarily possibly than an older kid's toy. Well, and then you get into the 18+, and we won't even go there. Big pieces of prints.
And the crazy part, and I didn't mention that in my rant, sorry, but as we were saying at the beginning of the show, I did some tinkering with my pick-a-brick orders, and every pick-a-brick order that I do, I look at the price per piece ratio, and most of my orders about 20 cents a piece.
Okay.
But some orders that I know I ordered larger parts or minifig parts. They're up to like 60 cents a piece. So.
Yeah.
But I mean, I probably could order all the parts for that particular ship on Pick-a-Brick and not pay $109.
But it's licensed, and you can't get half those pieces. Well, you won't be able to get like the minifigs and things like that. You might be able to get some of the dark blue bits, but there's parts you're not going to be able to get. So that kind of throws that out the window too.
Yeah. But
And
I don't
Axel,
want, like, if I don't want the figs, I already, like I said, I already have the previous version, so I already own all the figs that are in that set. So
really, you own that guy with the M on it too? I don't know what his name
well,
was.
Magneto,
No, that wasn't Magneto. This guy?
it's not
That's not.
Magneto,
That's not Magneto. I don't believe.
Mr. Marlboro.
But maybe. I don't know. Hold on. Let's just double check here. See if it actually says in the description. Cyclops Rogue. Oh, Magneto. Okay. I've never seen Magneto with an M on him.
Well, it's probably more the comic version than the
I guess.
Movie
movie
version.
version.
Sir
All right.
Ian
Thank you,
McKellen
Axel.
did a fantastic job playing Magneto.
Is that from the? Oh, this is the X-Men. This is the X-Men '97 figures. Then I guess. It's been a long time since I saw that show, so that's why I figured I didn't know maybe that. But Axel did mention to us that the Feast of Sinterklaas was actually last week, and you have to send all the chocolate letters back to the Netherlands. We would, but ours are only 56 grams, and yours are like 400. So I'm going to adjust my glasses with a different finger, but it's not the finger I want to use.
Because we're polite.
We get small letters.
Yeah, we do. And now Dave can join us in saying that because he's got small letters too. That's what I've heard. All right.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Yeah. I was going to go there too, but yeah. New Elementary did do a write up on the Technics space theme, which we will talk about, even though we were talking about it a little bit a while ago. At the Fan Media Days, they unveiled the 3 sets. It says they explained that their brief was to make a spaceship and futuristic vehicles. Design started with the functions, and then the prettifications happening. And prettifications, that's a new word that has just been quoted here.
I like it.
So I love the gray tires. I will buy some of these gray tires off of Bricks and Pieces, I think, because I think those are going to be great for space mocks.
Yeah.
So for the color scheme, they chose white, light bluish gray, and new for 2024 color reddish orange. The new hue was not introduced by this theme. It simply arrived at the convenient time when they were choosing the colors. New molds include a large Technic hemisphere in yellow, smaller one in white, and in blue, and with an Earth and glow printed on it for the space. The moon and sun set, I forget what it's called. Apparently there's a new kind of knob gear. It might be light bluish gray, but we haven't seen it. There are large gray tires that evoke the metal mesh of the real lunar rovers. Note also the windshield in new trans black. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just going to bypass that. So this is a set that is actually semi-minifig compatible, I think. It's actually a pretty tall, high up set too. I'm just looking at it here, and lots of different modules that come out of it. But they were showing the insides, and this is New Elementary, so luckily we can see a bit in here. There are minifig scale things. There's a treadmill. That is minifig scale. There's some chairs and tables in here as well. And whoops, I don't think they show the cockpit. I did see a picture of the cockpit, and it has kind of chairs in it.
Yeah, but they don't look like minifig scale chairs.
No.
Because I've seen the picture also.
Okay. And it's got a crane on the top. I've basically just gotten to the point of just showing the pictures now because that's what we've got. It's very sensitive, my roller wheel, though. Then there's the VTOL ship. It's probably better to actually go back to the article, I guess. First set, 141 euros.
And don't get me wrong, both of these sets have great functionality. They look great. They are very into the whole theme, and they're very true to like space exploration and the current vibe that we're getting from the different agencies that are heading to space. But
yeah, for sure.
like Paul said, it's missing the astronaut. It's missing the
Yeah.
minifig.
Yeah.
It's missing the get into the adventure part.
There's also a toilet in here as well. That was one of the things they built in. There's a crane for cargo elevator on the rear to get in the flatbed. Cargo cans are included for the waste collection, samples of water. For waste or collecting samples of water, hydrogen, and air. They also noted during the development that the vehicle is too long to be able to transport itself around a planet's surface. So the team added a spectacular function. The model concertinas inward to reduce its length.
Compresses?
Yeah.
Concertinas.
Of like a squeeze box.
Is that a word?
Concertina is a word.
I've never heard of that. Inward to reduce its length.
I wouldn't know.
It can be driven in compact mode. So is there
Like
a picture of it? I'm just looking at the different pictures and I don't see. Oh, here it's shorter. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Okay. I've never heard of that term before.
They're not used in that context.
Well, there you go. So just like classic space sets, they come with a mini rover inside, which of course comes with accessories like a hammer and chainsaw. The set is more. Yeah.
See, it says kind of minifig scale, but.
Yeah. Then there's the VTOL. It's swooshable. It picks up cargo, or it almost looks like it's dropping the cargo. It's just like some of the classic spaceships. You can deploy interior cargo and what's inside the box. Why a rover, of course. So there's a rover inside. Then there's the smallest one. I might pick this one up for sure, I think. Just this one looks kind of cool. And it's 35 euros, so it's not going to be too bad. Oh, Yvonne's here. Slept in. Eric says he's going to buy them all. Hey, sis. We were talking about you earlier. You're going to have to go back and watch it now. Later, of course. Despite being the smallest of the vehicles, it has working suspension. Oh, that's it? That's all you have to say about it? Okay, fine.
Yep.
Lastly,
the tires are awesome.
Yeah. And lastly, the planet Earth and Moon in orbit.
I might get that one. I might. Because it's a nice
desk model.
Yeah, it's a nice desk model.
Yeah.
Especially if you're into space.
Yeah.
And
you know Jason Alman's going to motorize this thing and have it be accurate or something. It's going to basically take an entire year to finish. Anyway, so like we were mentioning, all the new spheres are new pieces. 79 euros, 526 pieces. We weren't showing this model at Fan Media Day, so I don't have additional details from the designers. Those spheres look fantastic. Okay, so that's it for that one. They also did a review of Sonic the Hedgehog with some new molds. Really just a couple of pieces of interest in here is the new rain piece with that different adapter versus the life preserver piece we've had in the past. They've done some connection point type stuff to it. A lot more connectivity, I guess, in this one because you can go different angles. And just adding to our series of different rains pieces. Again, more connection points compared to some steering wheels. This one's kind of interesting. The 6-sided, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-sided, 8-sided. Once you put that other half on, if you can. Oh, that one's kind of cool too.
Yeah.
Interesting, because I was using that new 1x3 double clip piece. Huh. And then there's the piece here on the side, which is a Technic element that they actually made for these sets that hasn't actually appeared in a Technic set yet, which is this longer. Does it have an actual name? It does, obviously. 9x3 curved Technic beam. So just some different connection points with it. They actually made a train here, a train bridge, which is kind of interesting. And then the spheres, 7x7 spheres as well, that Sonic can sit in. or stand-in.
Probably going to be a strong piece that Technic beam with the full
This guy?
size, the curve Technic beam.
Yeah, this one.
I think
Yeah.
in terms of strength,
Oh yeah,
I think it's going to be a very
I
sturdy
agree.
piece.
I agree. Because it's like a triangle basically with
Yep.
the curve. Did we mention the beautiful friend space set? Yeah, we did actually talk about that one last week, but you know, two people weren't here to talk about it, so
Jeff had to talk about it all by himself. Thanks for carrying the load there, Jeff.
Since the space sets are set on Mars, shouldn't it be the Sun, Earth, Moon, and Mars? Yeah, but that would be just too big for them to make.
Yeah, because Mars is way out there.
Yeah, and that space set, the planets and stuff, the moon cycles are around the Earth. Like there's a ring around the Earth that shows a pointer with the moon cycles, and around the Sun there's another pointer with the different months of the year. So the question is, how close did they actually mathematically get it to the actual world and Earth and how it sits? But is it 365 rotate? Like, is it truly a 365-day cycle? And how do they handle a leap year? My joke in the Old Grey Bricks chat a couple of days ago was that the leap year would just be you hear the gear grind for a quick second every 4 rotations of the Earth around the Sun. You hear and then it continues going, and that's your leap day. Although it would have to go forward, so maybe it would be 3 out of 4 times it would crunch. Anyways, New Elementary was doing a bug fest based on the bug sets, the Lego Ideas bug set insect collection that came out. So last week, I think it was, we looked at the parts, and this week some people making models out of them. So there's a statue having a pee or a fountain. That looks like
I need to go wee.
Someone built an anteater. And this is actually an interesting connection. This curved tusk elephant piece that we've had in the past, or whatever it is, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't actually, it's a Technic pin on the end normally, but they've taken one of those handlebar thingies, lightsabers, I don't know what you want to actually call it, and stuck a 1x1 in there, like a bar element in there to actually lock it in place.
Cool.
So kind of an interesting thing. Rockhopper penguin, using these eyebrow pieces. And that's it. That one was kind of boring, I have to admit.
I like that.
Lego new friends, new molds for January. I don't remember if some of us looked at this last week. I don't think we did. But this is also in the new space sets in white and clear, I think. Is the new panel that's going to go over on top of all the space capsules and stuff. Here it's available in dark purple and trans clear, and also in white, like mentioned in the modular space station. So it's basically the same curve as the longer size panel that we've had in the past from Belleville sets years ago. But it's just a shorter version, which is quite nice.
The airport monorail.
What was that? The airport monorail set too? Yeah, that's right. They were in yellow in there, weren't they?
White or yellow, I can't remember.
White or yellow, yeah. There's the new leaf piece that is made up with a print of like the smaller leaves inside of it. I've been kind of looking forward to this one. I think it's going to be kind of fun.
Leaves with leaves.
I've done a little study on the different leaves. So obviously not the exact same shape, but because this has more of a curve to it and a little bit of a flex to it. But I think it'll
enhance.
I think it'll fill out trees a little better as well, where you can have the smaller leaves around it. So a 3x3 macaroni brick is finally coming out.
What?
We've been waiting for that for a while. It's coming out obviously first in clear, but I would expect it in other colors in the future. David, will you recolor the moon and rocket on your shirt to match the new logo? I'm assuming he would just get a new shirt.
No.
Personally, but you know. And then there's a set
with these guys.
There you go. Yeah, he's going to keep it classic. There's the 2x2 plates with the pin underneath it.
That is a very, very interesting piece.
I agree. When I first saw it, I thought it was
with that.
when I first saw it, I thought it was a landing gear piece, and then I'm like, oh no, wait, it's not.
Well, it could be used for landing gears.
I think it's too close.
Well, not to put wheels on it, but you could actually attach arms and deploy your landing gear.
I concur with that. Yes, and then they've looked at some of the connection points with this. You can use the new curved 1x2 curved pieces in there, and then there's the clippy guys here.
Make it snap. And I was thinking about all the angles that you could do.
Oh yeah.
With that piece, because you can actually angle it any way that you want, and the angle will be perfect for.
Yep, it's totally true. So I mean that kind of brings out the idea of castle walls as well. You can now you can do stuff with that as well for that. A new aircraft fuselage, which is really similar to the other one. It's just they've added a couple of pinholes on the back here. I guess it's better strength. And this piece, which was originally in dark blue in the Orient Express train, is now out in white as well. Other variations. So we've already got this as a. We already have this as a 2x2 with a 2x2 base with 1x2 plates sticking out. I believe that's how it comes. So this piece is turned sideways on a 2x2 base. I would like to see this as a 1x1 here as well. I think that could be handy. But, figures the second that we get new pieces, like, oh, but I want this piece now too.
Yeah. But that too could be useful if you're building and you want to change your building direction.
Yeah. A new tent piece. And then there's this one as well, which is an arm for one of the new characters. I think it was Autumn's arm. I think Autumn is the name with the who's the prosthetic. So apparently there's a story with this because one of the friends figs was missing their hand, and apparently there were a lot of families or people that called Lego and said, I think this figure's been mismolded because their hand's missing. And then other people called to say, why doesn't this person have a prosthetic? Because they should have a prosthetic piece. So they've basically made this piece as well. Now, individually, the strength on the clip is similar to a minifig hand, so it's not 100% solid. Like this clip will grip a lot better than this one will. But there are ways of getting around it where you can use two of them kind of facing in. Also, obviously, this actually has the place for you to put a 1x1 plate on top as well, like a regular minifig hand. So, and then there's the beautiful space helmet that's only fits Friends figures. But if this fit like City guys too, I think that would be an amazing, like regular minifigs. I think that would have been a bonus.
Well, it's going to be better than this contraption.
Yeah. Oh, is that a Friends doll? Oh, it is. Oh, wow. Yeah.
It's the Friends astronaut. I actually got a couple of them.
There you go.
Because I wanted to add them to my layout, but then I found out that you couldn't fit you couldn't fit the air tanks on them. The air tanks are way loose.
Yeah. So and then there's also some new fanny pack type pieces for the Friends dolls. The banana peel, which we saw, and a little squishy hedgehog. Just because he looks like he's too flat, but that's just me. The banana peel, and it does look like it can handle a bar element coming into it. And I think, now Brothers Brick, a few models. Being Bad is all about looking good. This is by Rubble Maker, and it's a Blacktron vehicle type thing, but just looks really nice. Cool. Yeah.
Very menacing spaceship.
It is. Next up, we have a 25% holiday sale on pop-up ads. A build with heart in more ways than one. This is by Max Davidson.
Wow.
So it's
that is incredible.
Realistic looking heart as well, yes. And I believe it's built to give, so I think this might have been given away or sold.
Or it's part of the
oh no, it's the build to give.
Build a heart.
Build a heart, yes. So someone literally built a heart But yeah, gorgeous. Lego creation on a great scale. This is by Deuce Osius, and it's like a bionicle type person climbing a cliff wall. But it was just more of the background and the wall itself that was kind of catching me.
Yeah.
Over the character, but the character's cool too. Don't get me wrong. Just it's really nice.
Yeah, but it's the ensemble. It's the perspective, and it's the great work.
And lastly, here, 30 plus builders come together to create an epic Lego diorama of ancient Greece. So this is by a group called Rogue Bricks, at the looks of it, and it's hopefully we can get a better picture. Let's just see if we can view the original. View all sizes. Let's just pull up the largest one possible. Yeah. So obviously a lot of builders involved in this, as I mentioned. But
pretty cool.
You know, when it's big enough that you have to scroll across and well every which way. Anyway, it's an interesting large build. It'd be nice to see this in person. But anyway, okay. Bravo to them. This is here so that we can actually do some spreadsheets. Maybe this should be maybe this spreadsheet should be on Google Drive too. Oh, there we go. I am still tracking. I haven't updated it recently, but I'm still tracking what days sets are coming in. New sets announced. Lego. There we go. Online stock. This is like. Hold on, I gotta find the right one. Right to the end, because we've been doing this for a few years now.
Yes.
There we go. December 6th, December 13th. All right. Sorry about that. Lego.com. We're just gonna do a quick search here for Lego because that's what we talk about. Occasionally we talk about other stuff too, but you know, occasionally. All right.
Nerd stuff.
What's the filter? You know what? Let me resize this down. There we go. So sets. There's currently 1,057 sets. It's kind of crazy, eh?
Yeah. It's insane.
And of that, 379 are available.
Only.
Out of stock, 290. Almost more out of stock than are available. 239 back ordered. Coming soon, 147. And pre-order 2. 1057. So that matches. So let's have a look at this. Because it's leveling off, available now, 376 to 379. Out of stock has gone up. Back order has gone down. And coming soon has gone up by 4%. So we've gone up like, what, 30 plus sets, 40 sets?
Yeah.
Yeah, many end-of-life sets are definitely out of stock. And I mean, there's a lot. Yeah, the out of stock might not ever come back. That's usually how it works out. But just the fact that the back orders at 239 is almost like what? Like half.
It's not the worst that we've seen. It's not the worst that we've seen, but
no,
it's still not.
36% availability. That might actually be the worst. And I'm just, well, there was one that was definitely worse there. Okay, because I included extra things. Oh, 20, you're right, 16, 15, 11%.
11%.
That is the worst.
19%.
December 29th, 2021. Crazy.
Yeah, there were back then. They were no sets available. Like it was like you can only order like the most unlikable sets and the cheapest
Yeah.
one.
Like RoboForce.
No, that was like Jack Stone. Yeah.
Hey, I
They
like
actually
that.
brought they actually brought Jack Stone back just to give people stock. Anyways,
So 36% is not
I
as
guess, but
bad,
it's
but
still not great.
it's still not great. It should be above 50%.
Yeah, agreed. Anyway, yeah, and it's at 36,
Whatever.
and it's been below 50% since November. I mean, we did
Yeah.
miss a week or two in here, but yeah, and I mean, it might still go down. Also, 36% of more than 1,000. Yeah, that's a good point. It was 1,000 back then. What was that? This 11% was only 981. So it was still equivalent, but out of stock. 753 sets were out of stock, and 13 on back order. Like that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was like peak COVID, right? So anyway, all right. That concludes our spreadsheet.
It's a good spreadsheet.
And then there's another spreadsheet, which I'm not going to save.
Woot.
Because that was easy enough to recreate. So, all right, what else is there to chat about? Silence. So I guess there's nothing going on.
I finished my letter.
You ate the whole damn thing?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, Dave's not going to bed tonight. Oh.
Well, I have to because I have to go to the office tomorrow because it's our Christmas lunch. So
I forgot to mention something. It's actually also a laxative. No. Because you eat so much good food during Christmas, you got to have the chocolate to let it go, man. Axel has said 553 sets still available in Europe, their areas. So
more than 50% for them.
More than 50%, yeah. How come we're only like 30? Anyways. Why do we not have that many good sets? No.
I don't know.
Oh, Joseph popped in too.
Hello.
Making
Joseph.
Remarks to Mr. K. So.
I missed that one.
You did.
Do you guys have any plans on building stuff during the holidays?
Like live building, you mean, or
no, not live building, but do you have projects going on, or?
Well, I mean, for me, the TELUS building that I want to work on, and maybe some more Starcom stuff, but the TELUS stuff I can't actually build. That I can basically get to Mills plate level, like the first level of where the actual sidewalks and stuff will go on. At that point, I'm missing pieces that are in that last order, like the 16 by 16 plates that I need in light gray are in that order. So I'm basically screwed. Well, I'm basically stuck until probably early January for that. So I'm gonna have to figure out something else to build, I guess, where I don't have to order parts because apparently I've ordered too many. Just saying, these are all parts orders, and they can't order parts anyhow because they're not open.
Yeah. Well, you
best
can always go to Bricklink.
Yeah.
Let's go there.
Is the factory in Denmark bigger than the one in Mexico? Do they produce more? I'm not sure how many of our sets come through Mexico versus through Europe. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. I do know that I found out that the Clagno plant, I think that's in country starts with a C. I can't think of it. Like the Czechoslovakia area.
Yeah.
That they don't actually produce any sets there. They're only doing packaging.
And we found that out.
Yes, Callum told us
from our very good friend Callum.
During at the Bricks and the Six, there was.
I got the first date 100% correct, and then I just went to crap after that.
Yeah, at the AGM we had a trivia contest thingy. So.
I can't believe I didn't know the name of the boat that sank.
Which one was it?
Tokyo Rose or Tokyo Express, whatever it's called.
Oh, is that the boat that sank? I forget.
Yeah.
The one that sank with all the sets
It's
in
all
the
Lego.
90s. Yeah.
Which you are still recovering to this day on the beach.
Some people are. The
But
lucky ones.
the 493 was a really. Hey Dave, which set had two very distinctly separate instructions 1 year apart? One set.
Hint, he actually just told you the number before he
It's a
started.
3-digit set.
I don't know.
493.
The
Space Command Center.
Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah, because you had the different base plate. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that I ever knew that. That there was.
I said
there was
probably we should have had a bonus question. What's the alternate set number for that one?
What is it?
96.
Oh, 96. Okay. Sorry, I put some Lego down. That's why it might have been loud.
I actually don't even have one on display right now, which is shocking. I'm slacking.
Wow, Dave.
Wow. Oh wait, here's something. What? Joseph's probably already gone.
Oh yes.
Ooh.
So look at it. I heard that Dave actually modeled his display off of this.
Yeah, that's right. Joseph built this first, and I built my display after it.
Yeah. So this is part of the Monopoly collab. I feel horrible because I was with Toralug at Chicago Brick World. That Monopoly collab was there. The Monopoly collab was also at Brick-O-Many and Bricks in the Six.
Bricks in the Six.
And I never actually walked up and looked at it because I never noticed that Dave's display was in it. And I'm like, I'm horrible.
It was very sweet that Joseph did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time I saw it was, I heard about Anime North.
Okay.
So I got to see it 3 out of the 4 times I think it was set up because I didn't get to Brick World.
Yeah.
But they even had it at the Mississauga Comic Con, like the day before or week before the AGM. So I saw it there too.
Dave got a new set on the weekend. He got a creator. Has he got it there?
I don't know why I grabbed this now because I thought it was.
He got first pick, and that's what he chose.
You're gonna attack Jeff's castle?
I might just give it to Jeff.
Why?
What am I gonna do?
No, build it and attack his castle. That's what Vikings do. They attack castles.
I've just started watching the Viking show from what's on Netflix?
History.
Yeah, Netflix. No,
it was originally on History.
I still have to build this one.
Oh, was it? You can't see him. I had to actually collapse Prime down to his truck form because he was too tall to fit on my shelf. His head was just too tall. So Axel does have a few questions here. Do you have a few holidays left to build between Christmas and New Year?
Maybe I'll give this to Dave.
Do we have time off for the holidays for building between Christmas and New Year's, everybody?
Well, I'm actually off between Christmas and the New Year, and I have 2 vacation day that I have to take. So I'm taking off on the 8th and the 9th of January. So.
Oh, you're using them in January.
Yeah.
Are you off for the first week of January as well, then?
No, I have to work on the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th.
Okay. So
I'm taking those off. We're supposed to be back at work on the 3rd, but I'm going to just take the 3rd, 4th, 5th off and just have 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I wanted to take them off, but somebody has to. I have to be. I either have to work between Christmas and New Year, or I think
between New Year or after New Year. Yeah. So is it just you're taking the 8th and 9th off because that's the first time you're able to take vacation where someone can cover for you?
Well, yes, and I have to take those days before January 15th at 15, I think so.
Yeah. All right, cool. I'm off. I've been off every Monday and Friday in December, and that'll continue. So I basically work tomorrow, and then I've got a 4-day weekend again, and then work 3 days next week, and then I'm done. So I have 4 work days left for the year. I go back January 2nd, and I'm off through the Christmas break. So, you know, plus I also I finally finished working Sundays. This Sunday was my last one that I worked. And I think I acquired 4 or 5 vacation days out of that for working those Sundays. So I think I'm taking, when I go to when I go to Atlanta BrickCon, I was thinking I'll take 3 days off in the first week. So Atlanta BrickCon starts on a Thursday usually. So I have Thursday and Friday off, and I'll also take Wednesday off that week. So I'll leave Wednesday morning, go halfway, and then, or go maybe a little more than halfway, and then
When is that?
Atlanta BrickCon is the February 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th.
Well, I'm sorely tempted now.
Why?
Because I like hanging out with you, dope.
Oh, okay. But the traveling. Anyway,
forget Chris, forget Mark. I get to hang out with you.
Well, I thought it would be more Chris and Mark, but okay.
I love Chris.
Thanks
they know that. They already know that. I used to be lurking back in the old days and lug that space.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then I think what I'll do is, it ends on the 11th. The 11th is a Sunday, so I'm going to take 2 days driving back as well, which puts us on the 13th, the 12th and 13th. I'm taking the 14th off because it's my birthday. So I think I'll just have 3. I'll basically have an 8-day weekend.
Having a birthday on Valentine's Day, that's fantastic.
Oh, no, it's not. And what I'll end up doing is, I think all the loot time I've acquired, I might only have to take 1 or 2 vacation days from next year. So I'm like, awesome.
Cool.
But yeah, Axel also said, are we doing a show on the 27th, which is the Wednesday in between? I will be here. Maybe, I don't know if I'll be here or somewhere else. We'll see. But, you know, I'll do a show if people are wanting it, of course.
Sure.
And what do you think of the design of the new Spaceman? We never actually did talk about. Oh, I know why we didn't talk about that. Because they weren't here. The Spacemen are awesome. I like the fact that we're getting. I might as well pull it up, right? I think it's probably better to pull up the figures, even though we've had these issues before. Anyway,
Jeff did talk about them last week.
Where's my share? Here it is. Shazam, welcome, Rich, Albert's count. Okay, so I will just quickly go into my wanted list for 2024, because it's just easier to put all the space sets in there because, hey, we want them all.
Space!
So, hold on, I'm just trying to. So that we get some amazing colored figs. I don't know. Well, here's the best way to see them, I think. So we get one. I think this is Dark Azure.
Yep.
We get that's also Dark Azure, I believe. Is that the same?
I like that the logo is like where it is. It's more realistic than.
Yeah. The logo's up there, and all the suits are the same, which are nice. It's just the arms are swapped out.
Yep.
And their helmets are different. And they all have different. They don't all have it, but some of them have different style helmets. So that just means that basically, if you want, you can make any color you want, just swapping out the arms. I think even their hips are the same color. They're all black hips, I believe. So yeah, these are the same colors, Dark Azure, I believe, or Medium Azure. I can't remember which one that is. There's regular green, dark green, the bright orange, bright light yellow, orange. So that's in that set.
And you can see that the bright orange has had the totally different.
Yeah, they're like the miners type thing. Let's just go to view all here. There's the gold commander dude, which has a completely different printed torso. Like his logo is more in the center.
Yeah.
So the Chris Giddens, he's got the epaulets and everything. Yeah. We've already seen that blue one. There's the orange guy as well. Or no, this guy has gray arms at the looks of it. But he's got like an orange air tank and a dark orange helmet.
Or brown.
So he's kind of a weird
like British brown.
Yeah, reddish brown. I don't know which it is, but it's kind of a weird combo. That's it for that one. Sorry, too many clicks back. It might be easier just to go right click and open new. Let's just do that. I think that's it. Okay. Then we have the Rover, which has, do they give close-ups of the figs?
Not really.
So it's like, this one's a minor dude with orange. Let's see if there's a closer up of him. Another green and the magenta or the azure figure as well. They don't really give a close up of these ones.
I
This
like
actually has,
that Rover is a two-seater.
Yeah, agreed. And it has
It's
a
only missing
robots are
like a
cool.
ladder on the side to get up to the Rover.
Yeah. This one does have a good shot of it, just the figs. But yeah, we've seen two blue ones, a green and an orange. Although the orange one's not in this picture. Yeah, okay. Blues, green, and orange.
That robot is cool also.
This guy looks to be dark blue.
Yep.
From right. And this is the cheapest or one of the lower cost sets, so this will be a few times of purchasing. Yeah, dark blue.
Dark blue.
Now this one actually does look like they have dark blue hips. So I'm not sure if how that's working out there. And again, it's hard to tell. And then green for this guy, green and blue, I think, for these ones. Is there a shot of both figs?
On that Rover, I actually really like the back door. I think it's very realistic.
Yeah, even though it's an airplane hull or tail. But yeah, I agree. And again, green and blue here. So it looks like the greens and the blues are mainly the predominant color. The 4+ set even has those colors, figs, and another $25 set, which is nice. So, and then the cheapest one at $13.99 is the orange minor dude. So we get dark blue, dark green, one of the azures, bright green or bright green, hard to 100% tell. The commander dude. And I think that's it.
And the best part is that all of these torsos and minifig pieces are probably going to be available on Pick a Brick.
Yeah.
Because it's not a licensed team, so you can actually do lots of army building through Pick a Brick.
Yeah. Agreed. Well, space building. Air Force building.
Space army building.
Yeah.
And like you said, you just have to swap out the arms and
the helmets.
And
yep, you can make any color you want.
Yep.
Because even I think even the torso pieces are all the same color. The hip pieces, I mean, sorry.
Yep.
So, but yeah, I mean, I like as we're talking, and as we start talking, I start looking at the wall of figs over here. I still have to find a use for. But yeah, it's like I could totally see getting 10 of each of the colors and making your own. I usually do groups of 10. Making just expanding the group of different space guys. Now, Cowdice, in your base, will these guys get used?
If I have some, they'll be in there. I always like to have something from each space theme.
Would they have special purpose?
What?
Would they have special purposes in your?
I don't know if I'm going to add them to the org chart.
Okay. He has an org chart.
I haven't even added the brown guys to my org chart.
What about the purple ones?
Well, that's even after brown, so no, purple is not added yet either. My org chart is sadly deficient.
Commanders also has a black visor. Yeah, that's true too. And where were the red original spacemen engineers? So from the original spacemen, red, blue, yellow, white, and black. I always thought, red were like engineers, yellow were like science. I don't know,
some people said red were pilots, but I think what's his name who actually started Classic Space for Lego had a whole org chart himself as to what the colors were for.
So what were they for?
I can't remember, but I always said red were pilots. I said red were pilots, white were workers, yellow were scientists.
Yeah.
And in my base, red are pilots. All red are pilots.
Yep.
Okay.
White are engineers. They're the mechanical dudes.
Okay.
Yep.
The blue ones are mission specialists.
Okay.
and the yellow one are scientists,
And
So,
black.
and the
yeah,
bl-
so
and,
we
and the
pretty
black
much.
ones are like special ops.
Okay.
For me, black is the launch tower for Jeffy's rocket because Jeffy's rocket has to have.
Oh, jeez. Which Dave are we talking about? Because
That one.
Yeah, well, it is that one. But meanwhile, I did this, and I didn't get a stop flexing. You're gonna pull a muscle comment on my,
Because we love you, Jeffy.
wall of hundreds of figs there. Oh, jeez.
Because you
Not that
are.
I'm complaining, but
I usually don't display them that like this because
well,
I'm actually building them. So
yeah, you're building them, yeah. And I've been ordering parts. Like I found numerous orders of where I'm just getting like I just got a regular brown torso because I'm going to put the commander's or the clear worker jacket or the clear jacket, class of space jacket from the red guy from
The
years
red
ago.
guy.
You know what I mean, right?
The red
Yes.
guy.
I'm
that
trying
guy.
to see.
That guy.
Yeah, that guy. I'm just trying to find the. Oh, here it is. I found the envelope. Hold on. From brickstickershop.com.
We like that. We like that brick sticker shop. They make some good stickers.
They do, and I've got lots of them in here. And that's not flexing. I just literally have lots because they years ago he sent me a bunch of castle ones which I didn't order. Like I got a wrong order.
I like how they made trans clear ones for us when we were talking for the
yeah for these guys.
That was my
Yep.
favorite. Yeah,
These are
love
trans
that.
clear. So
That was my favorite.
I'm putting that on all my guys. Like I basically to me these are the group leader,
Commanders.
the commanders. Yeah,
Commanders.
I'm
so
actually using
lots of these.
all these stickers, and I'm using them for people inside my Moonbase module. So
Okay.
all the workers inside are actually having classic space jackets
Mm-hmm.
because they're inside.
What I really love for them to do, and I don't know if you can do it, is this, but reverse it. Only have white, like print white, and have the colored area clear. Because then you can put this on any guy, and it would be a Futron.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, then you have all the colors you want.
So I never have reached out. I don't know if he can actually physically print white. So, because I know white's one of those special printer type jobs, right?
Oh, it's got the white around the classic space logo.
Well, it's the gold, isn't it? Well,
no, that's the center, but the
is there white on
around the logo's white.
Is it?
Yeah, and all
like in his prints.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, printed
yeah,
white.
Well, the problem is I can't really tell because all the stickers are on clear sheets, so you can't see white. But interesting. Okay. So maybe it's possible, but who knows? So, let's see. What the original David stuff flexing, Jeff. You are just making everyone else depressive. Yeah, I know. I depress people a lot.
You don't depress me, Jeff. You're off.
Well, Dave's just just sucking up. No,
not ever. That's the
no,
one thing about me. I never suck up to anybody. I don't care who you are.
I'm being silly. So
I have no ego in this. I don't need to suck up to anybody. Hey, I sold Lego last week.
You sold Lego last week?
I did. I brought
Like,
Lego
at
to the AGM and sold Lego. I was shocked.
At the event?
At the AGM, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Our good friend Dushku, who sometimes comes on this show.
Okay. I didn't know you brought stuff.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the downsizing part.
See, that's why you can order more classic space sparks.
My fun for that is looking on the marketplaces and the Kijijis and eBay. I actually want an eBay lot. Made a video about it, but it was like a $16 or $10 eBay lot, which is fine. It had classic space in it, so I didn't care.
How big of a lot?
Oh, tiny.
I mean, not too big, but
it had some Space Police 1 and Space Police 2 and Mtron and Blacktron and classic space printed pieces. Fantastic.
Cool. Yep. Awesome. Can't go wrong with that, especially if it's more than a couple of figures for that price, right? Like
so no figures, just printed parts.
Well then, okay, fine.
Yeah,
fine. As he's talking, I'm searching Facebook Marketplace in my area for Lego.
Ooh.
Which every time Dave starts talking about lots, I go and look, and most of the time it's like, ugh.
So I got to build another little ship
I
maybe.
said it before. I'll say it again. Dave lives in some kind of twilight zone where they don't know the value of Lego.
No, he just I wouldn't say that. I would say more he just lives in an area where there are a lot of people that are selling Lego, and thereby he can be picky and choose which ones he actually wants.
I get to find a lot of parts, and I was at the Valley Villages this weekend. There was Lego there, but it was all friends and new, and I said, not interested.
Dave doesn't need friends.
I gotta say, I would say like there was one time that Sandy and I went to Valley Village and I couldn't find it. I actually then went on a quest to see if I could, but I could not find one Lego piece at our Valley Village that one time we were there. I was like shocked.
I just found this one. It's Belleville.
You like Belleville?
No, Belleville, the city. But I'm noticing that there's Ice Planet at least in here.
Whoosh!
But look at that yellow.
Oh yeah, it's got the deep freeze defender. Oh, I'm buying that one. Where is it?
It's got the what? The deep what?
Deep freeze defender. That's what
that's what that is. Yeah, because there's at least 3 pieces, 3 wings in there.
And a boat hull. I mean, what more can anyone ask?
But it's a very yellowed boat hull. It's horrible.
Yeah.
But $80 is decent.
Dave, didn't you sell like lots of boat hulls?
I did. I sold a lot at Bricks of the Six. Like I freed up a whole bin in my basement by getting rid of those things.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. Actually, Jeff, I found some in, I guess, Midland's kind of far for you to go to.
Yeah.
I was just looking on the show. I was looking at for market. I don't know how Marketplace thinks Midland's an easy place for me to drive to, but there was a nice lot in Midland. I said,
oh yeah,
too far for me to go.
Yeah.
Fort Erie's too far for me to go. Hey, look, there's Blacktron 2.
Sorry?
There's Blacktron 2 lower. Little tiny Blacktron 2 set. Keep going down. Keep going down. Keep going down.
Oh yeah. $15. In Peterborough.
I can't do that. I could build 10 of those right now if I wanted
to. There seems to be a little bit more right now that, like, as I'm looking through, but I mean, it's a question of how much does, I don't know. Again, I've never bought off a marketplace like for Lego and stuff.
I do.
It's just, I couldn't be bothered.
Actually, eBay, because that girl Stacy that's all over the TikTok with the Lego stuff, she said, "Oh, this is a wonderful bulk lot that I got. It had some really cool stuff in it." So I said, "I'm gonna go back on eBay for the first time in 10 years."
Yeah.
And I looked for something really tiny, and I won. So
Paul's like, for $80, pick that up.
Exactly, but it's Midland. Where is it, Jeff?
That one was Belleville.
Belleville. That's closer. Really far for me to get to.
Yeah.
It's like Brockville, Prescott, Belleville, Gananoque.
We'll see you later, Axel. If you're we should probably sign off anyhow.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock.
I'm phoning Jack Henderson right now to get ahead of Dave. Oh, that's not the person's name on that order.
I'm not getting it, so you guys can just take your time getting it.
Well, Axel, be a little bit of work for Axel to get it. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's true.
But, anyways, I guess we'll call it a night. We're almost at 2 hours as well, so wow. Thank you, everybody, for coming out.
Successful show, Jeffy. Nice.
We will be back next week. Yeah, we should be back for next week. The 20th.
Those lights change color behind you. That's kind of neat.
No, you're just colorblind. Your eyes are just.
Yeah, they are.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, it's like Govee Company, whatever it's called. My kid had, Govee. Thomas we bought a box for his room, and as we were putting it up, we accidentally tore the strip. So I bought a second box because it's actually 2 strips in a box. I bought a second box to replace the one that we broke, and then I had 1 strip sitting around, and it's long enough to just go from one shelf all the way across. So I was like, okay, I'll just throw it up there. Why not? I'm changing color I wouldn't normally do. I just did that for the fun of it.
That's cute.
But now if I have the lights off, I can just have this on, and it just highlights the models type thing.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah. So, but anyways, we'll talk to everybody again next week. Stay safe, stay warm. We got some snow today.
Not here.
No, well, we're getting.
But it was freaking cold.
Freaking cold.
Freaking cold.
Yeah,
freaking cold.
So, all right. Before we get too grumpy and old.
Grumpy, get off my grass, off my snow.
hitting the button. So thanks everybody. We'll see you
Bye,
next week.
everybody. Great
Bye.
show.